Okay, so I have two very important questions that are unanswered from this year, and they happen, or the two questions I have basically came into existence right after the shareholder meeting of GameStop. Now, these two questions, what are they? Well, let's take a look. A few things have been bugging me. Technically, a couple things for those of you who like to play semantics. A couple things have been bugging me because I'm only listing two. One, remember this? The rehypothecation segregation account that Goldman Sachs opened on June 15th was the first day that it was activated. This notice was out on the 14th of June. Effective with the opening of business on June 15th, Goldman Sachs International account number 5208 will activate the following additional account: Goldman Sachs International / rehypothecation separation account, which is account number 2924. That happened right after the shareholder meeting on June 9th. Now, when we look into rehypothecation, this is from a working paper, a cited document from scholars in the field. This paper examines the sizable role of rehypothecation in the shadow banking system. Rehypothecation is the practice that allows collateral posted by, say, a hedge fund to its prime broker to be used again as collateral by that prime broker for its own funding. In the United Kingdom, such use of a customer's assets by a prime broker can be for an unlimited amount of the customer's assets, while in the United States, rehypothecation is capped. Incorporating estimates for rehypothecation and the associated reuse of collateral in the recent crisis, this is right after 2008, indicates that the collapse in non-bank funding to banks was sizable. We show that the shadow banking system was at least 50% bigger than documented. This is back then. We also provide estimates from the hedge fund industry for the churning factor, or reuse of collateral. From a policy angle, supervisors of large banks that report on a global consolidated basis may need to enhance their understanding of the off-balance sheet funding that these banks receive via rehypothecation from other jurisdictions. Well, what do you know? That's literally what we just had here. Because remember, in the United Kingdom, such use of a customer's assets by a prime broker can be for an unlimited amount of the customer's assets. Well, hey, look where Goldman Sachs International is located. The North Colonnade, Cannery, Wharf, London. E14, 5HS, United Kingdom. What doing? Number two, GameStop showing up on the over-the-counter alternative trading system data right after the Goldman account opened up. So literally, the following week after it opened, GameStop starts trading over-the-counter in the alternative trading systems data. As you can see here, it did not show up on the weekly report of 621. It did show up on the weekly report of 628 and every report since then. By the way, the notice, remember, was June 14th. These are the entities trading the alternative trading systems. We have Interactive Brokers, JP Morgan, Sigma Securities, times 2, of course, Virtu, Barclays, UBS, you name it. Also, they traded on the non-ATS data. Would you like to see these candidates that were trading on there? I figured you would. This is for the week of June 28th, the first also time it was reported. None of this was reported. Look, I'll show you right here. 628. Let's go to 621. GME. Nothing. Oh, by the way, AMC. Nothing. I think AMC would be in tier 2 though. Look at AMC, people. Look at this. This is where the this is what the people that hype everyone don't even look at. That's really hype worthy. 309 million shares were traded this week for AMC. 100,000 or 100 million from Citadel, 118 million from Virtu. I wonder if that's what the first time this showed up for AMC. You see how AMC's here on the 21st? And then we go, GME wouldn't be here. Oh, there's GME on tier 2. So GME was on tier 2 on 621, right? And then 628, all of a sudden, GME turns up on tier 1 for the first time, and it's been there ever since. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So if you want to go to this website, I'll link it below. But those are the two questions. What doing? What doing? NMS Tier 1. Weekly report. We need to do issue data. GME. Let's see how much we got traded this week. Oh yeah, and as far as people trading, you got Citadel, Virtu, Jane Street, De Minimis, Robinhood Securities is on here. I mean, what do you want? No GME. No GME. But then on the 28th, GME. This is non-ATS. And then ATS, same freaking thing. Let's see if Tier 2 is on there for 621 GME. Well, hey, look at that. So my question is, what doing? You notice how Citadel's not on here for Tier 1? Or for Tier 2? For GameStop? Those are my two questions. Important shit, right? I feel like it is. Anyways, have a good one.